Hi and welcome to Star Lighthouse. I'm Prashant and this is weekly reading for Sun, Moon, Venus rising in Leo. This is the generic read, so please take all those messages that resonate with you and leave everything else behind. And if this reading does connect with you, there is an extension to it. In the extension, there will be more discussions about balancing and timings and everything else. The link for that is below in the description box. So Leo, how are you doing? How has December been for you so far? Hopefully you are able to find some holiday spirit. Holidays are approaching. Maybe some fine connection with yourself, some contention and happiness. If this year was tough for you, maybe some sort of silver lining on it. Just to maybe turn the page on this year. Close that chapter. Leo, let's focus on the question that brought you to the reading. Take a deep breath. Exhale and let everything else go. Just that question on your mind, and maybe this reading has an answer for you. Let's see what's going on. Page of Coins. Looking for ways to invest or explore in your abundance. Being blocked by Empress. Possibly a belief in yourself, because you're seemingly looking for an external support. Page of Pentacles, the idea by itself is an exploration energy, so you're seeking outward rather than completely believing within yourself. You have the ability to not only create abundance, just also even provide abundance for everyone else. Past situations, Eight of Coins, not looking at your achievements with a very negative perception, not completely believing in your past success, and that by in itself is making you look outward for more validation and support. So Page of Pentacles, the exploration is you're looking for support, some sort of a structure or environment which would help you keep growing, rather than becoming an Empress, which is all about creating and providing. So you're looking at your achievements in a very negative perspective by seeking outward, not truly believing in your achievement, success, and your skills so far. Whatever you have achieved, you're looking at it from, oh, I should have by this point reached somewhere over here, and I'm here and that doesn't match, and so I'm not happy with my success. I cannot even get a perspective as to how far I've come. It's really hard for me to see that a lot of people cannot even achieve how far you have come. They cannot even imagine, forget about getting to that standpoint, they cannot even imagine how far you have become successful. And let's see where it's all going, but it seems like it's pointing towards that you have to start believing that where you've come so far, it's not only you can now provide for yourself, it's you can create ecosystems to help people around. Mind's ambition. Ace of Chalice, finding that self-trust to push outward. Heart's Desire, Page of Swords in reverse. So it's a suggestion or to not truly invest right now. So Page of Swords is again in very impatient action. So Page of Coins is an exploration, which would be you searching online or sending feelers about your new gig, new opportunity. Page of Swords is you literally take an action for it, and it might work against you because of your impatientness. So pages what's in reverse over here is suggesting about take a step, pause, like your heart by itself is telling you, like your feeling, your gut is telling you literally, pause up. Because there might be a bigger situation coming your way. You might not be able to completely see it right now, but there is a bigger picture coming your way where you would truly understand you have an Empress version in yourself. And this time period you're supposed to wait for, it might help you grow. It might give you the answers that you're seeking, the self-trust you're seeking within yourself, which might become completely imperative when you get to that stage of creating and providing abundance. It's about learning to be a little more responsible with the skills and achievements you have received so far, not looking at them from a negative or a comparative standpoint, rather being grateful about them and seeking now to create more than to receive. Future situations, the Devil card. So the Devil card is all about fear. It's all about how you have binded your own shadow self. See on the shadows on the both sides of the devil? And they're chained. And they're chained by your own fear. And also looking at your achievements from a negative perspective. It's like, for some reason you believe you should have been so much successful and you are somewhere over here. You cannot generate for some reason a perspective that there's so many people who cannot even imagine or dream this much success. How far you have come, how much money or material abundance you have created, how much social recognition you have created for yourself. A lot of people might be like completely at the base. They might not even grasp or get the education opportunities, whatever you require, in whatever form of skill you require to get to the place where you are right now. And for some reason you're still chasing some success which is like defined by some sort of metric in your mind, and that metric has to match before you start feeling happy and content. Ace of Chalice is a lot about finding that inner contention, finding that inner peace, finding that inner trust, that you start believing in yourself and start using those abilities to start providing for the people. Until your own cup is completely full, how would that be flowing for other people? Until your cup is truly full, how would that be flowing for other people? So you have to start looking at your current success, current stage, the skills you have developed so far in your life from a perspective of appreciation rather than discontent or detachment. You have to start believing that you have really become someone powerful, someone who can now grow, create, and provide for others. Can you willingly take up that responsibility? That's where the question is, because your mind is choosing to fear that. Your mind is still choosing to look for opportunities that would provide you a structure to give you some sort of security, financial security or some sort of material security, and you're seemingly content with that. Rather than choosing your intellect, rather than choosing your growth, rather than choosing your skills and abilities to start creating and providing, to start taking up that responsibility, to start becoming literally the lion of your tribe. So take a pause. Don't send out those feelers. Don't literally apply for those opportunities right now. If you do, you might end up still living your devil, still not fulfilling your true goals, still not fulfilling your true responsibilities you're here for. So take a pause. Let's do a change in our perspective. Let's start truly believing that you're a lion. And once you start believing that, then start believing that you need to provide for your pride. Suggested advice, Page of Chalices. In context for this advice, Four of Wands. So both the cards again are suggesting to me that you're still looking outward for some sort of validation and stability. The true belief in yourself is lacking. Like Page of Chalices card looking outward, so that needs to be stopped. See how you're looking outward for some sort of emotional help, emotional support. That needs to be stopped. You're worrying about your own stability, Four of Wands. That needs to be stopped. This pause in your time, forced either by your mind, own mind not willing to act, or your heart not giving you enough confidence to act, this kind of forced embargo on you for this moment, it's because you need to truly understand who you are and what you're supposed to do over here. Stop choosing just to create basic abundance for yourself. Stop constantly looking at your skills and abilities from a perspective that, oh, I ain't good enough, or I haven't reached enough in my life. Mature up and start taking up responsibilities, start taking care of your pride. Hopes and fears, hoping for the world and recognition. How would you get there until you start taking steps? Potential outcome. Two of Coins. Juggling two worlds, juggling two beliefs. So you want this world recognition. You want this sort of an abundance, which is great and fantastic. But you're choosing not to take the right steps for it. You're choosing to stick to your devil. You're choosing to stick to your fear that you cannot create. That probably are you not good enough, or you don't have that much confidence within yourself to believe, to completely find that Ace of Chalices, a self-trust, self-commitment. Can you believe that you're a lion? Can you find that roar within yourself? Will you learn to take care of your pride? If you want to, then start taking steps. Stop looking outward. Page of Coins, Page of Chalices. Stop looking outward for any sort of validation. If you want to be a lion, if you want to start roaring, stop looking outward for any emotional validation. And Page of Coins, stop looking outward for any support for you to grow. You have been provided enough now. You have already reached far enough. Stop looking at your skills, abilities with any sort of detestment or any sort of discontentment. A lot of people cannot even dream for how far you've reached. So release your inner devil. Stop juggling these two thoughts in your mind where you are hoping for the world, you're hoping for all the recognition and abundance, yet you're still choosing to be with your devil, with your fear. You're still choosing for other people to provide you structure. How would you be a lion if you're still looking for someone else to take care of you? So Leo, be the lion you're supposed to be. I hope this reading connected with you, and if it did, there is an extended. In the extended, or further look at how to truly start believing in yourself and release your fear. Find that road, message from the animal spirit, and oracle about that. It's in the extended, a link for extension is below in the description box. Leo, I hope you liked the reading, and if you did, please do like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for joining me, and have an amazing week.